Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen zurück hier bei Let's Play Game of Thrones von Telltale. Im letzten Part sind wir hier mit der Dame stehen geblieben. Mann, ich kann mir einfach keinen Namen merken. Ich nenne sie einfach die Ponytail-Dame. Egal. Die Kohlenpfanne schauen wir uns mal an. Der Name kommt sicher irgendwann wieder mal vor. Das war jetzt spannend. Das war von Spannung gar nicht mehr zu überbieten. Hier eine Eisenholztruhe. Was haben wir denn da? Was ist da versteckt? Ma'am, bitte schauen Sie nach. Ich möchte wissen, was da drin liegt. Ohne Münze. Nur eine andere Münze. Junkische Münze. Die nehmen wir. Gute Währung. Okay. Glaube ich dir. Daneben die Brosche. Kann man sich auch als Währung vertickern.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
Ah, überall Erinnerungen wert. Na, daneben nicht. Und was ist mit dem Büchlein? Geschnitzter Eisenholzbaum. Okay, das war wohl nur das Artefakt. Ich hätte gedacht, das wäre das vom Buch. Das Emblem. Und ein Brief, natürlich. Erstmal ansehen. Ein unfertiger sogar noch. Sie sieht nicht gerade glücklich aus. Lesen wir ihn mal. Warum denn nicht?
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Ui, sehr traurig, sehr traurig. Okay, dann lassen wir das mit den Erinnerungen. Was haben wir denn hier noch? Ein verstaubtes altes Buch.
Wonders made by man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Langschritt. Habe ich das gerade richtig gelesen?
I hope to see them all someday.
Das hoffe ich auch. Hier ein Pott. Durchs Fenster gucken.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Ja, wo man ja sagen muss, der Sommer war ja immer ziemlich angenehm in so einer Burg, kann ich mir vorstellen. Angenehm kühl und im Winter grässlich kalt. Starrer Blick. So, kann ich sonst noch irgendwas hier tun? Sieht irgendwie nicht so aus. Die Kohlenpfanne haben wir uns schon angesehen, aber irgendwas muss es hier noch geben. Vielleicht nochmal. Das war ja so spannend. Und vielleicht nochmal, vielleicht ist jetzt ja was drin. Okay, das lasse ich lieber. Aber... Ah, Brief von Mutter. Mami, Mami, Brief.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Okay. Mann, ich muss mir mal den Namen merken. Ich hoffe, der kommt nochmal irgendwann vor. Knock, knock. I am the one who knocks.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Was ist das für ein
I
Mogli?
can come back later if you'd like.
Nee, schon okay. Ist okay. Komm rein.
No, it's fine. Come in.
What's up? Mann, sieht ja schäbig aus. Spielen die uns aus? Sieht fast so aus.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right?
Okay.
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
Ich möchte lieber nicht darüber reden.
It's private. I'd rather not say.
Danke.
Of course, milady. I didn't mean to pry.
Ist schon okay.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Mach
You
inne.
work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Ich bin ihre Zofe.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Septe?
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
Warum
it was
sagst du mir das alles?
definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Ja? Bitte, ich will's hören. Sag es mir, komm schon, bitte.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
Nein, ist okay.
Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about.
Das glaube ich dir
You see
gern.
and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Unsichtbar, so quasi.
Good night, my lady.
Ich wollte noch vielen Dank sagen. Warum habe ich da keine Auswahl? Oh, Natalie Dormer.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Kann ich die einfach Natalie nennen? Das wird mir leichter fallen.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my
Aus dem
handmaiden.
Garten.
A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own.
Ja,
What
natürlich,
you've
das glaube ich
suffered
dir.
is beyond imagining. And your poor family as
Meine
well.
Mutter hat mir
My
geschrieben.
family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together.
Mich würde interessieren, ob das
You must
dasselbe
understand there are
Synchronstimme ist.
limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Okay.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Was? Nee.
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was
Wieso
full
würde
of
so
mirth
etwas,
as she
sie
said
so
it.
etwas tun?
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but
Nee,
she's waiting
entschuldige
for
mich
us
nicht.
now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the
Ich werde
wedding
tun, was
so
ihr von mir
near.
verlangt.
I'll do as you
Etwas
ask, my
unterwürfig
lady.
mal agieren.
I knew I could trust you.
Natürlich.
Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Ja, und was?
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Guten Tag. Ist da wer?
You'll be fine. I know you will.
Natürlich.
You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Alles klar. Ja, bitte.
Good luck.
Brauche ich nicht. Ich kann alles. Hab schon schwierige Games gezockt. Das kann ich. Aber die Frisur ist cool. Mit so einem Rosendutt.
You can do this.
Machen wir schon. Kein Thema. Ja, ich gehe dann mal wieder raus. Geht nicht. Okay. Ich kann nicht zurückgehen, ich kann nur nach vorne. Und unsere Natalie ist etwas flinker wie wir. Was ist denn das für ein
Lady
Zwerg?
Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Tyrion. Okay.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Guten Tag. Nee, ja,
Well.
okay, ich knie nieder. Ja, okay.
Your
Machen wir schon.
Grace.
Ist
The girl knows
zufrieden.
her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Boah,
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Wie heißt die Schauspielerin?
Are
Mann.
they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Mhm. Bitte.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Natürlich.
Perhaps you
Immer.
should ask the new Lord Forrester.
Unerschütterlich.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Die meint
The
sie
girl
war ein
can
König.
speak for her house.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which.
Ja, den
It was
richtigen.
clever.
She only
I
meant...
don't care what she meant. I care what she said.
Ja.
I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can
Jetzt halt
explain
doch die Klappe,
why the
lass mich das
Forresters have
machen.
been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
Sie waren unsere
They were
Wächter.
the wardens of the north. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Natürlich bin ich klug.
Perhaps too clever for
Der
her own
schüttet da den
good.
Wein in sich rein.
And she would have us
Sie nicht
believe she
zufriedengestellt.
didn't know which king she served. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Puh. Er ist ein Wächter des Nordens.
He is the warden of the north, Your Grace.
Ich glaube, Schweigen ist da nicht
He
angebracht.
is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
Meister der Münze. Habt ihr ein
The
Casino
girl
oder
has
so?
a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Ha, ja.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and
Hochzeit.
shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster
Absolut.
Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Zu unserem beidseitigen Nutzen.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king.
Mhm.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannisters, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Ich werde mich nicht
I
entehren.
won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
Mhm.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Nike. Ist das Tyrion?
Raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just
Sie sind
following
in
her
Herzen
heart,
gefolgt?
Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
Ja.
Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
Okay.
And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
Dazu wird es nicht
My
kommen.
loyalties would never conflict.
Ich bin
Your
einfach mal
Grace.
zu frech.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games.
Warum nicht?
Who do you choose?
Hoho. Natürlich meinen König.
The
Wie
king,
immer.
of course.
Well said.
Ja,
I
toll.
was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Wieso?
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either.
Komm schon, schlag sie.
I'd
Schlag
like a
sie.
word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Tyrion?
I'll walk you out.
What's up, little guy?
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
War
I have
ja.
my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for
Meine
your family,
Familie sind
even
gefallen.
under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the North.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
Ja,
It
puh.
was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Ich habe es für sie
Rather
getan.
odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them.
Für das, dass der so klein ist, hat
We
er eine
must
recht
find
tiefe
our
Stimme.
amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The
Mann,
crown needs
das ist
boats.
lustig.
Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in
Was
this
schlagt
regard,
ihr vor?
not her.
What are you
Erstmal die anderen reden
suggesting?
lassen, was die vorschlagen. So wie es unser
I
Kampf.
suppose the
Das
crown
darf ich ja
could
gar
be
nicht sagen.
persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would
Sounds like Game of
infuriate
Thrones.
Cersei. Although what would be
Ganze
amusing for
Politik.
me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Hat sich bis
Are
heute
you
nicht
willing
geändert.
to risk that?
Natürlich, mach mal.
It may
Natürlich.
be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Auf jeden.
I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner.
Sansa.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Ich
I
freue
hope
mich auf
you
unser
meet
nächstes
again.
Treffen.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Ein Vipernest. Oh je. Klingt nicht so gut. Also wie ich es sehe, spielen wir hier bei Game of Thrones mehrere Leute. Das war auch unübersichtlich. Aber das Ganze dann zusammenhängt, das interessiert mich schon ziemlich.
How was it?
Ja, bitte.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a
Sag
little
einfach mal gar nichts.
intimidating.
Schweigen ist auch eine Antwort.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
Ja, hättest du nicht.
Lady
Verschwinde.
Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of
Hochzeit.
course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born
Neuntgeborenen
sons.
Söhnen.
Sir Jamie.
Sir
I
Jem.
don't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's
Qui
true.
sera, sera.
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Mhm.
I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish
Stell es
for
zurück.
wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse.
Was meinst du mit
Perhaps
verdorben?
Lady Marjorie
Oh, was
can
ist
make the
das, eine
right
fette
introductions. Who
Traubenstaude?
knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Wieso?
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Nee.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you
möchte
can
nicht
say
zur
for his
Königin
mother.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen,
Nope.
you northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter.
Scepter.
Well, I would marry him.
Ich habe aber kein
Imagine
Septum.
the power you would have as queen of the 7 kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Bist du
Let's
witzig.
see, who else should we marry off?
Dich mit einem
Brienne of Tarth
Schwein,
and
du
Tyrion
miese.
Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and... What are you doing?
Oh je. The Queen is not amused.
Well? Sarah?
Wir hatten etwas
We're
Spaß.
sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made
Das
with
Spiel
every
heißt Game
move.
of Thrones.
They say
Hallo.
it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Na Gott sei Dank.
I'm just glad it's over.
Me too, me too.
King's
My
Landing
lady.
can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over.
Ja, ist heute auch nicht
I
anders.
fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know
Oh,
your
yeah?
true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Natürlich. Gefällig zu sein ist
People are
schwierig.
not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
Ja. Ist
I
genauso
do
wie du es
appreciate
sagst.
your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Hilfe erbitten. Hilfe ist immer gut.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Sie kann bleiben. Ist okay.
Go on. Ask.
Meine Mutter braucht unsere Hilfe. My mommy.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow.
Herr
What would
Schnee.
you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
Ich werde in eurer Schuld stehen.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Der König bittet euch an.
Don't let the Queen bully
Ich
you.
glaube, das war jetzt gelogen,
You
oder?
have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady.
Vielen, vielen Dank.
I will send a raven to my family at once.
Darum musste man am Anfang auch den Brief finden. Oh mein Gott.